Good morning, dear Aurovillians, newcomers, volunteers and guests, and hi to all of you who are listening us from near and far. Today is Monday, 16th of March, and here in Auroville is mostly sunny on 24 degrees Celsius, and weather forecast says partly sunny and pleasant, and increasing cloudiness over the night. Temperatures ranging from low of 22 to high of 32, with heat index on 36 degrees Celsius. Easterly winds at 15 km per hour, with occasional gusts on 26 km per hour. Moon is waning crescent, illuminated on 22%. And following is an excerpt of Dr. Karan Singh's talk at the closure of Auroville Retreat past Friday at Unity Pavilion.
Let me say that in the 20 odd years that I have now been associated with Auroville, I have never seen the Aurovillians in a better mood than you are this evening. It's too soon for me really to be able to say, but from whatever I have learned and whatever I have heard and whatever I myself have been able to gather, this retreat has been a tremendous success. It's not only these 2 days, the retreat has been the culmination of a process which I think began 6 months ago, and then Arma came on board 2 or 3 months ago. And the whole process of consultation and conversation and confrontation, all of these are very important for a community like ours. If you recall in the letter that I wrote to the community, I did say that it was my strong feeling that Auroville is now ready for a major breakthrough. What I really meant to say was, which I didn't put down in black and white, was that Auroville either breaks through or breaks down. So you cannot carry on like this forever. You have to either, it seems to me that we reached a sort of a plateau and that we had to move now onwards. And I think that the whole process of organizing this retreat with the parallel Auroville Festival in Chennai, I think marks the beginning of something new. Apart from the important factors that we were discussing, you will recall that I had also mentioned the question of each one doing a spiritual housekeeping, looking within and seeing how your spirituality is developing. That's not something that anybody else can judge. That is something that only you yourselves can judge. But Auroville is a place really for spiritual growth. And I wanted to highlight that because sometimes I found that all the meetings that I had, there were lots of problems about this, about that and the other. There was very little talk of actually whether there has been any spiritual realization, whether people have been going to to that magnificent Matri Mandir and sitting and looking inwards, whether they had any experiences or whether they found that there was some light and some force behind. So all of this I'm sure that will be now taken on board in the weeks and years ahead. What we are looking forward for now is some concrete proposals on each of these various factors, various areas that we've talked about. For example, education. What are you going to do? What do you want the governing board to do? Land. Same. What is the community doing? Because there were 3 or 4 different land groups, all pulling in opposite directions as far as I was able to gather. And now you have a single land board. What are you going to do about that? How are we going to increase the intake